be with us right the way through the week. This is Maria Paliakova and Nikita Bochkov. Here's the soundtrack to the delightfully named film Corpse Bride. Seemed okay, off balance, but I think she landed that throw triple loop. Side by side jumps next up. Should be triple toe loops. They look good too.
Low on the catch for the twist.
I'm a little confused at the choice of music.
You wonder when you pick the theme for the start of the season. Now there's a balance point. Difficult entry into the Group 3. Lift and a huge feature at the end of it.
Off beat there, their synchronization. Not bad at all. Well, they're going to make it into the top 16. It was disappointing for them in the Europeans in Stockholm, finished in 14th place. But, I think they'll be very happy with the way they skated that. Not sure they could have done it any better than they did. Paliakova and Bochkov for Belarus.
So a few observations. I just wonder about his shirt colour. Maybe have a black shirt.
Yeah.
Because if you tend to perspire a little bit, that might be something to consider. I did think when he came on, he reminds me of the rugby players from the Six Nations I was watching, because he's strong. Would never argue with him. And they did. I thought they skated well. The opening throw triple loop could have been a bit faster and longer. We will see jumps that are not just cleanly done. She did well to hold it, caught the toe, of course, but they'll have much more length and much more height in them, and that makes a difference in the mark, the grade of execution that the judges will give. The toe loop, it's the easiest of jumps. It's deemed because you're partway around the circle as you're taking off. Now, she wasn't completely round, and she was late on that. Don't think it would get a downgrade. Lovely in the death spiral, that was fine. The entry into that, very difficult, making the Group 3 lift as hard as possible, and the balance point superb. So a lot to admire. And I'm sure there's some bits from being here that they'll take on board and think, okay, we can move up again. Not bad at all in the side-by-side spins until just the very end.
Big aim, of course, is to make it into the top 16 on, well, tomorrow. So there's still, what, 10 skaters, 10 pairs to go. So they want to be in the top 6. It's going to be touch and go, I think.
And there's a good vibe about them, isn't there? It's a great experience.
Oh, I think they're going to miss out. Not necessarily. We may have a disaster later on, and they might just get in. But at the moment,